Hi, it's John and Becky from Parks Travel Guide. We are back on the road again.
Welcome to Avellino.
Benvenuti in Italia.
We started our adventure in Avellino, located in the Campania region of Italy, and we were here for one reason and one reason only. That was to watch my best friend and first subscribers get married.
We were told beforehand that the wedding reception would be very food heavy, and they weren't kidding. We went into a buffet of meats and cheeses, and the staff were coming round with calamari and barbecue kebabs. After this, we went into a 7-course meal with everything from pasta to belly pork and veal. It was stunning.
This Italian wedding was so different to any other wedding that I've ever been to before. Between each course there was some form of entertainment, whether it was swinging napkins or congaing round the room. It was non-stop fun and we loved every single minute.
Once the meal was over and darkness fell, it was time for the rest of the wedding, including the wedding cake, which was absolutely beautiful. The night was rounded off by a spectacular fireworks display, and couldn't have been better for this fantastic couple, and we were so grateful to be invited. So without further ado, let's go to Avellino.
During our time here, we stayed at the Viva Hotel, which was in an ideal location just a short 10-minute walk away from the main town centre.
Avellino isn't really a tourist destination, so if you ask us what there is to do in Avellino, then the honest answer would be not a whole lot, unless you like shopping and eating and bars, because that's really all there is here. The high street's just like any other that you'll find, with high street chains and a couple of cafes. So we're off already. Becky's spied a cheap shoe shop, €25 pairs, and she's been after some white sandals for a while, so we'll see what she comes out with.
So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Shoes in here are €10 each, and there's loads. And I only have 2 kilograms left in the suitcase. What am I going to do? Dilemma solved. I bought both pairs.
So we're going to go now and have a look at one of the cafes down the main street and see how much it's going to cost you for the normal stuff we get. So like a beer or a coffee or something like that. So let's see where we end up. On the main street we found a bar called the Jungle Gin. Now you'll know if you've watched our previous vlogs, this is on the main street, so it's not normally somewhere that we'd go, but we thought we'd pop in just to check out how much things were. So it's quite common in bars around here where we've got that you get some sort of like picky food when you order some drinks, and you can quite easily fill yourself up on this if you don't fancy a main meal. Now this might have got lost in translation, we're not sure if we got charged for this or we didn't, but it's a nice array of little bite-sized snacks that you can pick out to go for. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this pastry, and it's got some, looks like some like parma ham wrapped in a little bit of cheese. It's going to be right messy. And the cheese has gone. Oh, that's beautiful. They made those bigger. Be a right winner.
I'm going to try one of these. They almost look like little pizza pockets that you can get back home. And that is exactly what they are. Very nice.
So I'm not entirely sure on what these are. Let's have a look. Break them up. Oh, they're kind of doughy. I'm not sure what these are, but you'll know, so let us know in the comments exactly what they are. They're quite nice, very doughy. Yeah. Winning. I nearly ate it all.
With drinks, our total bill was €14.50. So one thing that is worth mentioning if you're doing any shopping or eating around Avellino, there is a siesta period, so between 1:30 and 4 o'clock everything is closed. We did experience this on day 1, which made shopping and eating very difficult, so just bear that in mind.
I found this on the first night we were here. It's a very, very local bar and cafe, and very good prices as well for your beer. So we'll have a look. We'll also put the name, got right dab on. We'll also put the name of it down below as well, but it's worth checking out if you're staying there, if you've got the stamina for this hill. So as this is a local bar, there's nothing better than a cold beer on a warm day. Now this bottle of beer here will cost you €1.50. You can't say no to that. Salute.
Salute.
We've been invited today for a family barbecue following the wedding. Now Davide's family have a mushroom farm and a mushroom factory where they sell wholesale. So let's go on a tour round his property and see what his farm is like.
Here we have the transformation. So they get ready-made products for people to use.
Yeah.
So they cut it, they clean it. You know, it's for people that maybe don't want to spend lots of time to cut the mushroom.
Yeah, so the lazy man's way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh wow.
So we do the job for them. They pay for it, and they just get some mushroom already cut, nice and fresh.
That's beautiful.
We put a label in it, and they go to a wholesale market. Is Sabatino here?
So Sabatino is the mushroom man.
Yes, today is
the mushroom man.
Today is on his own.
Ciao,
We usually have about 6 or 7 employees. But
oh wow, that's quick. That's quick.
Very good. It's not much to work on today, so.
I like mushrooms. I think that's because I'm a bit of a fun guy. You had to have one bad joke.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely here. Wow.
Whew. This is another product we do. That's a mixed mushroom. So people, it's got carrots, parsley.
That is nice.
All people need to do is to add some salt and pepper and a bit of oil.
Wow.
And they can make a nice linguine pasta with it.
That is good.
There we go.
Look at these
white mushroom, which is champignon.
Champignon mushroom.
We call these pleurotus, which is a Latin name, but in England it's called oyster, I think.
Oyster mushrooms,
Oyster mushroom.
Yeah.
So after an educational tour of the mushroom farm and a lovely walk around the rest of Davide's parents' house, it was time to end Avellino with the best barbecue we'd both ever had. Good morning guys from Avellino. Yes, we are still here and not quite in Salerno yet. We're currently just in the middle of what's a pretty deserted car park waiting for our Flixbus to take us to Salerno. And we are hoping that it's going to turn up. It's just past 11 now, which is the time that we're supposed to get picked up, and it's still not here. But I am still remaining pretty hopeful.
It's only cost us €10 for us both for the 40-minute journey to Salerno, which is a really good deal. A lot cheaper than getting a taxi. But it's just a shame that there's no signage or anything that says Flixbus around here. So hopefully we're in the right place. We're going to find out though.
So we'll hopefully see you in Salerno.
We've used Flixbus before and it's great because it's free seating with a tray, a PowerPoint, and it's even got a toilet on board, so we were rather impressed. So that was quite a quick and smooth journey. We're really impressed with Flixbus for that.
Yeah, I mean the Flixbus was 10 minutes late, but you know, 10 minutes is 10 minutes, it's nothing.
No. So if you're looking for where you get dropped off in Salerno, it's just behind us on Piazza del Concordia. I think I've said that right.
It's just opposite the burger and kebab shop.
Well, we're here. As you can tell, it's a little bit warm, and dragging a 20-kilo suitcase all the way, it's a nightmare. So we've got, this place operates with a remote access. So we use an app to get in, and then we use another app to open the door to find the keys. So let's try it. Right, so we're in through the first door. So on your phone, you have to press the ingresso button. So ingresso, and then it just unlocks the door, and you then push the door and get in. So now we've got to find the room. I think it's on the 3rd floor. And we've got another remote access that we can use to open that. Right, so let's try it now. We've entered the Wi-Fi because we've got no signal. Bluetooth. Oh. And we're in. Look at that. It's the future. Oh, so keys are in the door. That's good. Little key safe, I think, there, but we're not going to need that. Oh, it's push. All right. Doesn't look so bad at all.
Oh, very nice.
Get some lights on. Perfectly adequate.
Oh, we can see the sea.
Oh, good.
That's cool.
Alright. Got a little mini fridge. That'll be ideal. Okay. It's very clean.
It is very clean. It smells really clean. Oh, this will be more than adequate for just one night in Salerno. So let's dump our stuff and I think we'll head straight back out there, see what we can find. So I've come more or less just in a straight line, one street forward, and we are on the main street where the beach is, where the sea is, and I think we're going to have a walk up and down here and just see what there is really.
We decided to have a drink in a bar called Paso. A beer and a Coke here came to €7, which wasn't really our ideal. But did we find something cheaper? Stay tuned. So we've just been walking the streets of Salerno and we've stumbled across this beautiful cathedral. Me and Becky have seen some cathedrals in our time, but this is absolutely stunning. And it's eerily quiet, there's not many people here either, so it's been nice just to walk around and have a look and see what there is. Total feature point, if you come to Salerno, you have to stop here and come and see it. So I'm kicking myself a little bit because we've walked a bar up and we've just spotted a sign that says there's like a happy hour, so you can get a bottle of Peroni for €1. So I'm going to go in and see if this is correct or we've come at the wrong time. So hopefully it's going to work and we can have a Peroni for €1. So we've been here less than 3 hours and we've already found what we think is going to be the cheapest place to drink in Salerno.
Or so we've found so far. Far better than the original place where we just had a drink. So to say that I had a Coke, John had a beer and we got a water and it came to €7 for an Aperol Spritz and a Peroni for €6, I think we're winning.
Yeah, so don't go to that other bar, walk up, because I can see it from where I am now. Walk up and go there. But yeah, Aperol Spritz, €5. Becky's let the side down a little bit, but if you like beer, €1.
So just walking past on the street and we've come across, well, it's like a shop, but it's a self-service shop and it's full of vending machines. So a bit like one of our highlights when we go to Japan, when we get there, is going to be the vending machines over there. They sell everything. Looking at it, this is mainly food, drinks and snacks, but I mean, it's cool. Shop prices. It's cool.
I've seen a packet of some salamis, so I think we're going to try that, just to have a look around now. So $8.25, put your money in. Where do you put your money in? Oh, there we go. Shoot it up there. Oh.
Oh, they look interesting.
Yeah. Right, so continuing, so I get 5 pieces of salami. Now, if you're Italian watching this, they're probably not going to be the best quality. I get that, but we're just going to try it and get some. Well, crostinis. I'm not the biggest fan of these when we've had them in a bar, but we'll give them that. Actually, they're okay. We've got some little kind of like salami. That's better than some of the salami that you have in England. Obviously, I know if you're Italian, it's going to be different. It's quite a spicy one. This is this the picante. So yeah, so there's a bit of spice to that. Overall, a little snack, €1.50. Get it and go.
So there's so many different streets in Salerno to get lost down. So straight away we came off the main road, off the beachfront, and we're just going down all these back streets, and it is fantastic. There's so many lovely buildings, balconies, little cafes, restaurants, so much choice. Very similar to Avellino, so there is a siesta period, so between 1 and half 4 all the shops generally are closed. Some of the main chain ones again still remain open, but restaurants and bars from what we've seen are still open, which is great. So just come across this really interesting looking shop. So it looks like it sells sweets, slushies, cocktails, and they're my favourite thing, so I think we should go have a look. So I've gone for one of the frozen slushies because I love a frozen slush. I've gone for the mango and peach magical potion. Maybe it might give me superpowers. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. That is so nice. So it was actually €2.50, not €2 as advertised. I said the prices went up last week, but even still, €2.50, that'll do me.
So we're basically on now the main street in Salerno. So if you're from Leeds, like us, the Brigate of Leeds,
Yeah.
this is basically it, where you'll find all your high street chains, your expensive... Have we seen Bershka?
I've seen Bershka.
Becky's favourite, Bershka.
That's my favourite European clothes shop.
We won't be eating down here 'cause normally, you know, places like this on the main street, they are a lot pricier. I'm not saying they're not good quality, but it's not where we generally eat. As you know, if you've seen our previous vlogs, back street is best. Okay, so we were walking the streets and we came across a fantastic looking wine and cheese and meats place, which me and Becky love. Nothing better than a plate of meat, cheese, ham, beautiful, washed down with some red wine. Now we're not showing the name of this place, but we'll drop it below as soon as we do. So we're going to get a nice mixed plate. I think it's €12, so we'll see what we get with that. We're coming in with some local red wine. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful.
So the meat and cheese platter has just arrived, and wow, that is a lot of meat. We did just have the big bowl of mozzarella here as well, but it's just behind me at the minute, just having a bath. So it's currently in hot water, and apparently the man that owns the restaurant said that is to get rid of all the milk that the mozzarella has. And yeah, so we're just waiting for that, and then we're going to tuck in. The hospitality that we received here was great, and the food even greater. The meats were incredible, and the buffalo mozzarella was the best that we've both ever had. Although not strictly on a budget, the total bill came to €45, and that was including 3 glasses of wine. They even threw in 2 glasses of complimentary homemade limoncello.
Sadly, it was time for us to leave Salerno. However, it's a place that we wish we could have stayed longer, and we would definitely go back to in the future. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode when we head to Naples and check out some of the great food that this city has to offer. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.